Hi, my name is Brooklyn Henderson. I'm a junior in biology and chemistry at Iowa State University, and as a STEM major, I know how difficult it can be to study abroad and still get the courses required before graduation. I personally was only able to do a summer study abroad, not a full semester, for multiple reasons, which we'll get into soon. So I went to Stellenbosch South Africa for their public health program, and only wish I could have stayed longer. While it may not sound as interesting as the other adventures that you'll get to go on while studying abroad, the academic, actually studying portion of study abroad is still super important when making your decision. Because of my goal to graduate early, summer and January terms were my options. I also wanted it to relate to my major, so it was educational in multiple aspects. It was also on the continent that I wanted to most visit, so the public health in South Africa fit my ideal program. It's possible to find yours, but it's also important to consider what you're prioritizing when you're studying abroad. For those of you who are on the fence on when and where you want to go, I urge you to look at the academics of the program. Are the courses more important or the location? How long can you afford to study abroad, both credit-wise and cost-wise? It's important to look at where you stand academically and what you want out of the experience. That way you can plan ahead and start scoping out your options. That being said, everyone has their own decision to make, so I'm going to go into a little bit more depth about the public health program in South Africa, as pretty much anyone who's a pre-health major should consider it. So the public health program in South Africa is actually a 4-week academic course. The first week is a required 2-credit class, Introduction to the Political History of South Africa. While it's not major related, it truly gives you some insight into the country in which you're staying. And because of the nature of the course, you have about 40 students from all around the world, including South Africa, able to participate in the discussion. I'm not a fan of politics, but the thoughts generated by the instructor were unique, engaging, and I have no doubt that I'll remember more from that course than I did from many of my undergraduate classes here in the US. It was really amazing to learn about the history of a country from someone who lived it. The second week began the actual public health portion of the program, but had focused on HIV/AIDS. South Africa is actually the HIV capital of the world, so we got to learn about this devastating disease in a place where its impact is really heavy. So we got to go to a clinic and hear real life stories from those infected, including the first publicly HIV positive Muslim in the country. More than just the biological aspect of it, we learned about the social stigma and the overall impact in the past and what it has become today. The final 2 weeks of the program, we're looking at other aspects of public health in the nation, including mental illness, substance abuse, domestic violence, women's health, environmental factors of disease, traveling considerations, etc. It had much the same setup with about 40 students from all over the world again, but it had multiple teachers to speak on their specialties. We went on multiple field trips, and it added a real-life, hands-on portion to it that made the information all that more relevant. So that pretty much wraps up the public health course in South Africa. However, if you're not a pre-health major, I still urge you to look at the programs, as they also offer a biological diversity course, a service learning course, a business track, and a few others. Best of luck to everyone. Hope this helps, and thank you.